What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch. All right, it's August 5th and probably my last installment on how the summer release seed is going in my small food plot here in upstate New York. And I say that because it's time to start rotating these fields, well, this small food plot, into hunting food plot, food actually for the deer for the fall. And let's dive in and take a look at how that summer release by the Greencover seed grew in my small food plot. All right, first thing to notice, nothing is even knee height for the most part, except for when you come over here to my exclusion cage, which is why these are important. Anything that came out of the top of this exclusion cage is bitten off. So the exclusion cage is about 3 feet tall. I don't know, 2.5 feet tall maybe. You know, mid-thigh. You could see that on camera. All right, and let's see what's happening down on the ground. So here we are, close up and personal on the exclusion cage. And you can see dramatically shorter than everything else. But I know my biggest problem, which is maybe not a problem to have, is my deer pressure. But I just can't seem to be able to expand my food plot right now. So I'm fighting that deer pressure, which means my plots don't grow that great. But when I'm coming through here in the summer release, I see sorghum, definitely some sorghum. I have some buckwheat that is struggling as much as possible to even make, I don't know, 8 inches tall because the deer pressure, as opposed to when we look at the exclusion cage, which is closer to 3 feet tall, which I wish the whole field looked like that. That would be awesome, but it's not quite there. And then coming through, I mean, I have my clover and chicory in here that's really holding my plot together because that can withstand the pressure. And I seeded into a lot of the standing clover already. A big weed problem I'm having this summer is the oxeye daisy. As you can see, deer don't eat it. This is definitely a weed kind of a thing. So I have to kind of address that. And you know, the next step in the release program is to put fall release in and just drill it in or broadcast it in and then press this down and let it go right to the next stage. I'm not sure if that's the best option for me because I don't have much to drill in and work with. So I have to come up with something. As I pan down and get low, you can see my food plot and what it looks like. I mean, there's sorghum sticking up there, you know, there's plants growing, but for the most part, I'm looking at stunted buckwheat and a ton of nice clover. I mean, it's deer food, definitely. I just don't have that wonderful, tall, picturesque summer release looking plot. Wouldn't call it a fail because it is growing, it's doing its thing. I think pressure is where what holds me back. All right, by no means am I a professional, guys. So what do you think? What would your next step be in this food plot here to going into fall? Nuke it with chemicals and just go right to rye and see what comes back as far as clover, because clover can tolerate a little bit of that nuke process with some glyphosate. Do you bite the bullet and till your no-till field, which this is tough, it's on an angle, a lot of stone in here, or push forward, seed, roll it again, and see what comes up in the fall? And I think that's where I'm leaning towards. All right, guys, that's where we're at in my food plot, and I gotta make some decisions. Please like and follow to see more of this stuff going on, and by all means, drop a comment to me. I'd love to hear what you would think I should do or what you are doing or what you would do in these situations, because I am not a professional. I am just a super enthusiast, and I'm trying to make my way through this process. All right, guys, thanks for watching.